In product of electrolysis, as we have discussed in electrolytic cells and electrolysis, that electrolytic cell, they basically depends on two features. Okay, there are two types of feature: extensive current and intensive current that is flowing in electrolytic cell. Okay, that extensive current, two conditions in which the electrolytic cell process, they are extensive and intensive. Extensive, that what is happening outside, and intensive, that what chemical reaction taking place inside. And the reading, or say the calculation for electrolytic cell, it varies on this extensive feature, like how much the current is flowing, okay, into the cell. If it's flowing in high speed, conductivity or the reaction, intensive reaction would be high, right? So electrolytic cell, they used externally supplied electric current to initiate chemical reaction. Okay, so generally it depends on the extensive condition. Okay, that what amount of electric current is being passed through electric cell. Okay, so that the chemical reaction takes place inside the cell, right? And the electrolysis was what? That with the addition of electricity into the solution, the chemical reaction, or say conversion of electrolytic energy into chemical energy, was taking place, right? Now if we study an electrolytic cell, it works on the principle that we have discussed in the start of the chapter, that we have taken two tubes, copper and zinc tube, copper being dipped in copper sulfate and zinc being dipped in zinc sulfate, and we provided the passes of voltage, right, or say direct current, and the following reactions were takes place at anode and cathode. Okay, so what is Faraday's first law? It states that the number of chemical reactions that are taking place at the electrodes, that are initiated by the passage of current, okay, through the electrolytes, it is proportional to each other. Okay, that means the number of chemical reactions that is being taken place in this whole cell, that will be directly proportional to the charge, or say current, being supplied to these electrodes. Okay, the higher the charge is supplied to this electrolytic cell, the higher the number of electrolytes will be produced. Okay, and higher will be the rate of chemical reaction. Now the second law states that the amount of different substances given out by the same quantity of electric current passed through electrolytic solution is proportional to their equivalent weight, right? Right. So the product of electrolysis, how we found, it depends on the nature. I have, as we discussed, it depends on the nature of electrodes and electrolytes. Okay, there are non-reactive electrodes that do not take part in the electrolysis process. Okay, so the electrolytic product, they are dependent of oxidizing and reducing agents in electrolytic cell. Okay,